Are you strength training but not seeing the results you expected? Let's find out why. Hey, it's Gaz and Ollie from Be Mobile Physio, your experts in strength training for those over 55.
Now, strength training is great for improving your muscle mass and strength, improving your bone mineral density, and boosting your metabolism. But maybe you've been strength training for a while and you're not seeing the results that you were hoping for. Well, in this video, we're going to work through the top 4 reasons why you might be stalling with your strength training and help you fix it.
Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I see is lifting weights which are too light. If your goals are to increase your strength, then you need to sufficiently challenge your muscles. Now, of course, lifting light weights like these for endless reps might be easy, but it's not enough to stimulate your muscles to grow and to get stronger. Now, of course, it's all relative. These little weights might be too light for me, but they might be just right for you. Now, the key is to keep things challenging. And a good way to do that is to aim for between 8 and 12 reps per set, where the last 2 reps are nice and challenging. And when it gets too easy, increasing the weight. A good rule of thumb is, if you can do more than 20, it's time to up the weight.
Mistake number 2 is you're not training consistently enough. Your muscles grow when they're challenged regularly. So if you're just doing 1 session a week or you're regularly skipping sessions, you're not going to see the progress that you're after. So if your exercise calendar looks like this, then we need to make it look more like this. How to fix it? We recommend scheduling 2 to 3 strength training sessions each week. And also stick to a structured program rather than doing random workouts when you feel like it. Here's a tip. Schedule your workouts like they're health appointments, because really they are. So go to your diary or your phone and we're going to schedule those in and put 9 a.m. strength workout. And if the time comes and you don't feel like doing it, just get in and try to do something, because consistency is the key to your success.
Mistake 3 is that your recovery is inadequate. Now, your muscles don't grow in the gym, they grow when you recover. And it's important to remember that when you lift weights, you are stressing your muscles. So to allow them to get bigger and to grow in strength, you need to promote recovery. Here's how you do that. Make sure you are mindful of your sleep routine, consume a high protein diet, and leave yourself a day off in between your strength workouts, particularly if you're just starting out.
Mistake number 4 is not gradually increasing the weight over time. As you're lifting a weight for a few sessions, your body becomes adapted to it, and that weight is no longer going to be challenging. So you need to up the weight to make sure that it keeps being challenging. And as you follow this process over weeks and months, you'll see that you gradually get stronger and stronger and need to lift more weight to make sure that it's continuing to be challenging for you. Now, the best way to keep track of your progress is to write down what you're doing. Here's an example from one of our online programs, recording sheets. As you can see, I've written down the exercises in the workout, the sets on the repetitions, or in this case, the sets and the time, and the weight that I'm using for each exercise. So on that day, I did 10 kilos for the squats. When I come back to do that workout again, I can flick back to that page, see I did 10 kilos, and know that I'm going to be working around 10 kilos, or perhaps increase it a little bit if it's feeling a bit easier in that workout. So as you get stronger, aim to increase little by little and avoid big jumps in your weights. This is the most sustainable way to see progress in your strength over the long term. And don't worry if you're not increasing every workout. In fact, sometimes you're going to lift the same weight, sometimes you might even lift a little less weight, but as long as you're seeing a gradual trend of increase over time, that's what we're after.
So there are our top 4 tips if you feel like you're stalling with your strength training. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments.